In today's video, I'm going to show you how I went from this, a skinny, unconfident teenager, to how I went to this, building muscle and becoming confident in myself to actually start helping to improve other people's lives as well. So if you're a skinny, unconfident teenager yourself, I'm going to show you the exact steps I took to build 20 plus kilos of mass in the space of just under a year by going to the gym, focusing on my diet, and then also getting the right recovery. And I'm going to show you in 3 steps in this video. If you want the exact program I used and the exact meal plan I used, click the first link in the description below and I'll send it over to you completely for free. First step I took was to create a proper workout plan I actually enjoyed, focusing on targeting specific muscles that I wanted to build the most, but not neglecting the other muscles such as leg day. When you're training in the gym, you need to be focusing on your intensity and pushing 1 to 2 reps from failure or till failure on each set that you do. If you do this, you can reduce the volume that you do because your muscles are going to get a lot more stimulus for pushing closer to failure. You also need to focus on progressive overload by adding a little bit of weight each week to your training and each exercise that you do, so that you can constantly giving your muscle enough stimulus to actually want to grow. When you go to the gym, you're making little micro tears in the muscle, and then when you eat nutritious food, you refill your body to then give the muscle enough energy to repair itself when you sleep. So in order to keep breaking down the muscle over time, you need to constantly be adding more weight or more sets or more reps, or in some sort of way be doing a little bit more than you did last week in the gym. Our muscles aren't wanting to grow. You have to force them to grow by putting pressure on them and forcing them to grow through lifting weights and giving them stimulus. Otherwise, they're just going to stay as they are. Second step I took was when I noticed the most progress in my training and everything else about my health, I focused on my diet by eating in a calorie surplus because I was wanting to put on size and muscle. If you want to lose fat, you need to be cutting and eating in a calorie deficit. By focusing on your diet, eating high protein foods and getting the right amount of calories in, you're going to give your body the right nutrients and control whether you lose or gain weight. 80% of your results are going to come from when you actually dial in on your diet and focus on what you're eating. And the third and final thing I did was I focused on my sleep and rest and recovery. This is the most important part because you actually have to give your muscles time to repair, recover, and rebuild before your next training session. And by taking those rest days, you're going to allow yourself to repair the muscle and come back bigger and stronger next session. Focusing on your hydration is also really important during your training and all of that, just because water is key to life. And that's pretty much all I focused on. I focused on my training intensity with progressive overload. I focused on my diet with high calorie and high protein meals. And then I focused on my sleep, getting 8 to 10 hours each night. And that's how I did it. I put on 20 plus kilos of mass in the space of just under a year. And that's how you can do it too if you follow those steps. I hope you got value from it. If you want the exact program I used and the exact meal plan I used, click the first link in the description below and I'll send it over to you completely for free. Other than that, guys, subscribe to be on the better side of YouTube, and I'll see you guys in the next video.